But what does mean eyewitness? Because the brother, they practice just a spiritual way that takes Sufi. They feel burned. After a certain time, they say, I'm burned. The challenge is you are going toward the sun of the existence. Allah is who gives light. He's the light of this existence. It's not very easy trip to move closer to Allah. So the real challenge, first of all, is the awareness of that trip. You need to be aware of the danger of that trip. But the next challenge also, that ability to maintain your existence while moving closer to that goal.
The integrity.
This is why ashhadu, from the beginning you need to be aware of what you are doing. But also during that trip, when you die, what you will say as Muslim? What people try to remind you? To say shahada, right? When you die, you are surrounded by people say ashhadu an la ilaha, say ashhadu. What does it mean you die? Really, it's the last moment of that trip. You are there, you exist. So Islam also is that way of life that can take you to the highest level you cannot even explain. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ. But it maintains your integrity and your existence. It's so powerful and so beautiful when you think about it. And really what you have as message and what you have also as responsibility for this message for the whole world. And we work together to experience this beautiful journey in our life. So salam, this is the Quran. Salamun hiya hatta matla' al-fajr. The trip itself, if it's very high, states when you can see al-malaika, the spirit itself coming down to you, it's salam, is peaceful. Hatta matla' al-fajr. So you remember light? You have night, right? But you have light with you. But what al-fajr also, what's the metaphor of al-fajr? Al-fajr is what exactly becomes before al-duha. So with the revelation now, with maintaining that close relationship while maintaining your existence, it's very interesting. The revelation should not replace your place, should not take your place. The revelation does not help you till you have that awareness that you need to witness continuously that you are present. You need to be present. If you are not present, you are not there, you cannot witness. The judges cannot ask someone to witness on some events if they are not there, right? So if you're not part of that moment, if there is no that awareness of space and time, what prayer will do? If you take the prayer of dua, this ambition, you see the future and you try to realize it. This is why each time when you pray as Muslim, where I am, you'll tell, I need to be aware of space and time, and I need to be aware of my goal. If there's no awareness, you don't know. And this is why أينما تولوا فثم وجه الله. Any action, Allah should be reflected in your movement while you are doing it. And if we work together, it's not easy task. But again, it's possible task. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as we say, Al-Qadr, and also when He created us with Al-Qadr, with that high, the highest precision, if you like. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows also that we can realize what He's requesting from us to realize. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran says, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. He cannot ask you something you cannot do. So we need really our question, not I cannot do it. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking that to do that, our question will be how? What are the obstacles that really preventing me to do it? And the obstacle can be outside you, but it can be inside us. Because also when we move, we can reach the state of فَإِذَا فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ. We can also reach a state of emptiness. Unless we work very hard to free ourselves from that new state, we can be also prisoner of what was a solution previously. It's very interesting to have that continuously, that feeling. Wallahu a'lam.
Yeah. So it's another really occasion to see that really the revelation is the reference for direction. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. With every type of affair, with every order. Amr literally means order. But again, as Allama Iqbal used to say, in very, very beautiful aphorism, he will say, order is direction. So I think about it. When you give an order, what does it really mean? Give direction. Even in medicine, we say we give order to the nurse to take care of something. Is that right? Well, I'm giving direction. Give this medication and that dose and everything. So really, I mean, we need to realize that and to teach people around us what is the role of revelation in our life. What should be the reference of guidance, the reference for direction and meaning in our life, in order to make that night, that journey, even during night, peaceful, until the emergence of Fajr. I mean, it's amazing. Sometimes in the Arabic region, language, there may sometimes the words may create some confusion. Really, what is really the plural of Fajr? Fujur. But fujur maybe also has a negative connotation. Because Hadrat Umar used to say, we need all the time to excite so that bring all to us. فيه بن فجور. It's not Quran al-Fajr. إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهودا. Again, and what has stuck in our mentality that, okay, just reading Quran at Fajr, that it is really very good, because no, it's more than that. It's Quran will really bring Fajr of the. I was not aware of all this until we listened to us how things are. You see what I mean? Why it is important sometimes to go in that order that we put to ourselves? Again, not a haphazard way. We'd like to give a new perspective or a different perspective or a novel perspective. What is Al-Qadr? Because unfortunately, Al-Qadr today has a negative connotation in our life. While it's all has to do with the creation, with the freedom. What is the meaning of time in our life? Not again as calculated or understood, but then create again from moment to moment.